Hi there, and welcome to Blame It on the Inverts. I'm Sean. I'm back at my forever home park, Knott's Berry Farm, and it's time for their annual Boysenberry Festival. The Boysenberry played such a pivotal role in helping Knott's become the world-class theme park it is today. And every year during the festival, they have Boysenberry-infused foods and beverages, and I can't wait to give them a try. Let's check it out.
The Boysenberry Festival takes place in Ghost Town, and there's lots of boysenberry decorations, booths of local vendors, and plenty of tasting items. Before I picked up my tasting card, though, I went for my obligatory arrival ride in row 12 on Ghost Rider. After that ride, I grabbed a cup of berry punch, which happens to be my favorite accessory while I'm at the park, and then checked out Boysenberry Lane, located right next to Ghost Rider's exit. Here you'll find tasting stations, carnival games, and even a spot to purchase your very own Boysenberry vine to take home with you. From there, I made my way through Ghost Town. And ended up at the Wilderness Dance Hall, where I picked up my tasting card and my first tasting items. And I absolutely loved the lighting they had inside.
These are the tasting cards for the Boysenberry Festival, and each card gets you 6 items. I am starting with the sweet Boysenberry tamale, and then I also went with the Boysenberry and kiwi lemonade, and that's what the sign said it was, but when I checked out at the register, the guy said it was actually Boysenberry and blood orange lemonade, which I'm also fine with. But it's garnished with kiwi, so I guess we'll find out. Wow, that's fantastic. It still has like the authentic tamale taste, but you can absolutely taste the Boysenberry, but it's not too overpowering. It's just like the perfect amount of savory and sweet. Oh, wow. I'm gonna take another bite. My favorite thing to try at the Boysenberry Festival are foods that you normally wouldn't combine Boysenberry with. And this is a perfect example. Okay, let's see if this is kiwi or blood orange. Definitely blood orange, absolutely. But it's not like too overpowering. If you've had blood orange before, like I can taste the hint of blood orange, but it's like the perfect like combination. So good.
Part of the festival's decorations are signs highlighting facts about the Boysenberry and Knott's Berry Farm, including when Walter became aware of the Boysenberry and introduced it to the park back in 1934. You can even find actual Boysenberry vines resting underneath the giant vertical loop of Silver Bullet, which are there year-round. Next, I headed to one of my favorite spots in the park, the Ghost Town Bakery. There's lots of tasting card options available at the bakery, and I decided to try the gourmet cinnamon and oatmeal cookie with cream cheese frosting and boysenberries. I loved every bite. I heard there were some exciting things happening over at Montezooma's Revenge, so I went to check it out and was treated to workers placing 2 of the new LSM launch magnets onto the track. There's still plenty of work to be done, but hopefully we'll be taking our first rides on the new Montezooma soon. It was a very hot day, so I decided to end my day a little early. But before I left, I headed to the general store, one of a few places you can get Boysenberry bottled items all year, like barbecue sauce, syrup, and mustard, among others. A few days later, I headed back to the farm, where I started with my obligatory arrival ride, of course. Followed by my next tasting card item.
Next, I decided to go with the Boysenberry chili cheese fries. And they're topped with Boysenberry sour cream. Now, normally, they also come with jalapenos. I am not the biggest jalapeno fan, so I'm eating mine without. But I'm really excited about this. And, of course, I grabbed a cup of the berry punch to wash it down. So let's see how this one is. Wow. There's just ever so small of a hint of boysenberry in the sour cream, and I can't taste too much in the chili. But I'm gonna give it a second go and see if I can taste any more. I definitely got much more boysenberry flavor in that second bite, but I got more of the chili as well. And maybe I was trying to be a little conservative with that first one so that I didn't lose all the chili before I finished the fries. But it's very, very good. And I love the boysenberry sour cream. It's the perfect topping.
I can't think of a better way to let those chili cheese fries settle than inversions. So I headed over for a lap on my B&M Invert, Silver Bullet, next. I also wanted a spin on Accelerator, but it hadn't opened yet, so I happily settled for a couple more laps on Ghost Rider. Every day during the Boysenberry Festival, there's a pie eating contest, and you can enter your name to be drawn to come on stage and participate. Watching that contest was so much fun, but made me hungry again, so I grabbed my next tasting card item, a Boysenberry dark chocolate frozen banana, and it's as delicious as it sounds. I checked the app, and Accelerator had finally opened for the day, so I headed straight there for one of the best coaster launches out there. Knott also has a show titled Preserved, based on the history of the park and the Knott family. It's very well done, with a very talented cast, and absolutely worth checking out during your day. After the show, it was time for me to head home. But not before one final ride on Ghost Rider, of course. And I still had one item left on my tasting card, so I grabbed a palmier cookie dipped in boysenberry white chocolate to take home with me, which was flaky and oh so tasty.
Thank you so much for joining me for this year's Boysenberry Festival at Knott's Berry Farm. This was my first time getting one of the tasting cards, and I absolutely loved every single thing I tried. And I'm already looking forward to next year's event. I'll see you at another park soon.